What's going on, FFB out there? So the thing you have always been waiting for, the collab that is definitely behind schedule, but is still here nevertheless, Xenogears. I did play this back, I believe it's PS1, PS2? I think it's PS1. Can't remember. Been so long. But I did play the original, and I did enjoy it, which is a really great game. Pretty excited about this collab. I think there's going to be a lot of great units out there for us to pull on. We get a nice, good raid event going on for this. Also, there's been, if you guys didn't know, there's some huge quality of life changes that have been implemented. I'll be doing a second video on the quality of life changes that I've seen, and what I think about them, and are they good, or is FFP going down the right path? So, but without any further ado, we're gonna go over these characters here. So the first off is Chu-chu. I believe you get this guy for free for doing the raid summons. He's pretty cool. He's probably not really anything to write home about. Looking over his kit, you get a little, 4 HP, 3 times mod here. Nothing too crazy. Some looks like remove all status effects from one ally, increase attack and defense by 60% to one ally. So single target buff. Play dead. Increases his defense for 80% by 80% to the caster. Remove the caster from battle for 1 turn. Oh, that could be useful in certain situations. Maiden's Kiss. You can revive 30% HP. Ancient Myth. Literally those stats, but you're not expecting much. He's there for free. So next we've got Rico. He definitely does look like Blanca from Street Fighter, which is pretty cool. He is a physical attacker, and his TMR is the Battle Champ. You're going to get HP, attack, and defense plus 15%. Not bad. It's definitely not anything to write home for the veteran players out there, but if you're just starting out, hey, it could be definitely useful to you. So we'll scroll down his little kit here. He's got pretty decent weapon selection: axes, maces, spears. Two-handed maces, or hammers, excuse me, and then maces, and then fists. So we got Rico Rocket, physical damage 1.8 mod to 1 enemy. Death Drive is a 2.1 mod to 1 enemy. Dragon Fist 1.7 times mod to 1 enemy with chance to inflict to confuse. Firebomb with a 2.5 times mod. Pile Crusher with 2.1 times mod, inflict confuse 40%. Spin Strike 2.7 mod to 1 enemy. Hell Splash 3.4 times mod to 1 enemy. Fire, and then Flame Lariat 3.4 times mod to 1 enemy. Death Roll 3 times mod to 1 enemy with a chance to confuse. Some pretty basic stats, HP, defense, spirit, nothing great. I mean, he's obviously, he's a lower, a 3-star base on the banner. That's actually not one of the free ones like chu-chu is. Next we'll go over is Esmeralda. Nanomachine Colony. Okay, that's her job, and she's good at it. So next we go over TMR, which is Distant Promise, increase magic by 40% and 5% MP refresh. Not bad. It's pretty good. It's definitely better than the straight magic that's 30% out there TMR that you can get from, I believe, Shantoto. So it's pretty good. It's not bad for a starting out player. It looks like every single weapon in the game she can use. We'll go over the skills real quick here. So you've got Leg Cutter, which is physical damage 1.7 times mod to an enemy, chance to inflict paralyze 50%. Wave Cutter 2.4 times mod to 1 enemy. Nemo Deharm, I hope I'm saying that right. When magic damage 2.2 mod to 1 enemy. Terra Feist. Earth damage 2.2 mod to 1 enemy. Grand Arm, physical damage 3.2 mod to 1 enemy. Divider, sorry, I'm really tired. Physical damage 2.6 times mod to one enemy. Thermogeist, fire magic damage 1.8 times mod to all enemies. Aqua Daham, 1.8 times mod to all enemies. It's flood chaining frames. Ray count, excuse me. Physical damage 4 times mod to an enemy with a 1500 and recover 1500 HP. Tornado Hand, which is a wind physical attack with 3.8 times mod, decreases wind resist by 50% with tornado chaining frames. Then we got Flying Arm, which is a 2 times mod with a chance to inflict stop. That could be pretty fun in the arena, but it's only one target though, sadly. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Dark Beast. Dark physical damage, 4.3 times mod to one enemy, and add dark element to caster for 3 turns. That's pretty cool. And then you get Chain Morph. So if you use that, you can use any of these twice in 1 turn. Okay, it's good to double cast. Nice. You're going to get the Nanomachine Colony. You get HP plus 10%, physical evasion of 30%, mag plus 20%, Emerald Sheen, increase mag and HP by 20% with the 5% refresh. Then you got MP plus 20%, Ancient Heritage, increase attack and magic by 20%, and dark resistance by 20%. Kaleido Shift, increase defense and mag by 20%. Chance to counter physical attacks with 30%. With Kaleido Shift, 1 time per turn, and chance to counter magic attacks by 30% with Kaleido Shift. And then when you use Kaleido Shift, you increase defense and magic by 120% to the caster. And then you got your Limit Burst, which is really not anything to write home about. I could see some uses for TMR, even for me as a veteran. Like, I just like to collect stuff, you know. You never know when you need certain things. So, next we're going to move on to Bart, the first of the 5-star bases on this banner. So, what we got here is he's a Sand Pirate Captain. You're going to get the TMR Death Adder. It's a whip of 135 attack with Machine Killer at 50%. Margie's Wish, you can increase attack by 60%, LB fill rate by 100%, increase physical and magical damage to mechanical monsters by 50%. Not bad if you do wind up getting 4 of them. It's pretty good. Weapon selection is pretty weak. Daggers, swords, whips, and fists. So we'll go over his abilities here. White Lure, increased chance of being targeted by 100%, 3 turns to the caster. Increase LB fill rate by 200%. Headhunter, instant KO or physical deal physical damage with a 2.5 times mod to 1 enemy. Rhythm Shock, physical damage 2.2 mod to 1 enemy and increase LB fill gauge by 5. Bracer, physical damage 3 times mod with ignore 50% defense. That's a 6 times mod to 1 enemy. Prominence, fire, physical damage 5.6 times mod to 1 enemy, and fire physical damage 1 time per turn for 5 turns. So it looks like there's an initial hit, and then there's like a damage over time effect. That's what it sounds like to me. And it has clean King's Glaive chaining frames. And then we've got Land Break. It's earth physical damage 3 times mod to all enemies. And then you decrease earth resistance by 50% to all enemies. And then Angel, wind physical damage 3 times mod to all enemies. Decrease wind resistance by 50% to all enemies. Tornado chaining frames. And then we got Tornado, Xeno Gears, water physical damage. 4.6 times mod to 1 enemy. Recover 2000 HP to the caster and 20 MP to the caster with flood chaining frames. Wild Smile, inflict blind 100% to all enemies. Decrease attack and magic by 60% to all enemies. That's kind of nice. That actually might be nice in a Asura because you do have to blind her at one point. So, I mean, if you don't have some of the TMRs that you would need to inflict blind, that's pretty good. And then next one is we've got fire mode. Add fire element to physical attacks for 5 turns to one ally. That's kind of nice. You can fire imbue with an MP refresh over for 200 over 5 turns and 5 LB crystals. Water mode, same thing. Add water element for 5 turns. Wind mode, same thing. Wind, earth, same thing. So that's pretty nice. 4 elements there. White cologne, okay. Negate 1 physical damage taken for 3 turns to all allies. Increase LB fill rate by 200% to all allies. That's pretty nice. I would protect Nyson. Increase attack by 250% for 4 turns to the caster. Increase all stat break by 100% for 4 turns. HP heal of 12,000 split over 4 turns. MP refresh of 320 over 4 turns. And 28 limit burst crystals to the caster. Wow. Jeez. That's pretty good. Then we've got Xeno Gear's Justice with a physical damage 12 times mod to one enemy with AT chaining frames. We'll go over the passives here. You got Mason's Teachings. You're going to get attack and HP 10% with fire resistance plus 30%, physical evasion plus 30%, defense plus 20%, recoil trauma, increase defense, HP, and MP by 10%, 5% MP refresh, and then increase attack by 30% when equipped to a whip. And then red clone auto cast at the start of battle. Increase MP by 20%. Increase defense, spirits, and HP by 20%. Increase physical and magic damage against monsters by 50%. Dual whips enables dual wielding of one-handed and increase attack by 50% when equipped with a whip. Okay. And then if you have his TMR on him, you're going to get left eye bond. Increase resistance to sleep and confused by 100%. LB damage by 30%. And then autocast, you get this at the beginning of the battle. Fatima Jasper. To increase equipment attack by 60% when dual wielding. Then you increase bracer with a 1.5 times mod, and then you increase the modifier of 2.4 times mod to Angel, Land Break, Prominence, and Xenogears Tornado. You'll get another 20% HP at level 115. And Young Master, you get another 50% attack and another 150% LB fill rate. So Red Cologne is increase attack by 80% to the caster, and Left Eye Bond is increase LB gauge 10 to the caster. Damn, man, he gets a lot of LB. Really nice. So at 7 stars, you're going to get Yggdrasil 4, which is a 13.7 times mod to all enemies with a 74% break for 5 turns. Which is not bad with the defense spirit. And then if you max it out, you get the 16.6 times mod with the same there. So, I mean, there really wouldn't be much point of even upgrading that, honestly, to get a little bit more mod. I really like him. He is really good. Okay, so next we got Ellie, the famed Pentacast mage that everyone is, rants and raves about. She's a Solaris officer. Her TMR is Psycho Rod. We're going to get 32 attack, 120 magic, and then magic plus 20%. So you're going to get an additional 20% on top of that already, right off the bat, just with the TMR. Then you're going to get Mother's Return, increase magic by 60% when equipped with a rod, and increase resistance to fire, wind, water, and earth by 60%. That is so good. Like, but that's one hell of an STMR to chase on this banner. That's like, whew. Jeez. I mean, if you get lucky enough, my God, you're lucky. So we're going to go over her build abilities. We've got a Nemo Bolt, which is a 4 times mod to an enemy. Terra Lance, 4 times earth, 4 times mod, earth damage. Thermo Cube, 4 times fire damage mod, attack mod. Water magical damage, 4 times mod to an enemy. Screamer you're going to get is a magical damage 1x mod to an enemy with a 50% ignore defense decrease to the caster. So 50% defense break. Breakthrough. Exactly the same. Oh, one it breaks spirits, one breaks breakthrough breaks spirit. Okay, Anemo Burn is a wind damage 2.5 times mod to all enemies. And you also decrease wind resistance by 60% for 3 turns. Terra Storm is the same thing, but you're going to decrease earth. Thermo, same thing. You're going to decrease fire. Aqua Mist, same thing. There. So you're going to get double ether. So that means you'll be able to cast all of those yellows together. It's pretty nice. And then if you have a TMR equip, you're going to get that. You're going to get triple cast, I believe, right off the bat. Like, you don't even have to. That's crazy. You're going to get a Nemo Wave, which is the wind magic damage, 4.5 times mod with consecutive use up to 5 times, 2 times each, up to a max of 14.5 times mod. Chaos Wave frames. I do like this. My only issue is that it's wind. And if so, she's not going to be able to chain with Transterra. Chain with another Ellie, which is really nice. Then you got Terra Ghost, which is Earth Magic damage 4.5 times mod, increase with consecutive use. Fire damage, okay. But see, these don't have Chaos Wave frames. So, yeah. I don't know. Same thing with Aqualord. Then you got Paradigm Shift, which is a MP 240 split over 3 turns. Enables for 2 turns to cast her quintuple ether. So you can quad cast. And then Eschathology. Magic damage 16 times mod with 10 LB crystals. Available on turn 3. This is available on turn 1. And then you're going to get, over the passives, we're going to go Chujin Alumna, 20% magic and MP. Imperial Lieutenant, increase spirit by 30% and MP refresh by 10%. Gebler Commander, increase magic by 30 and HP and MP by 20%. Your Bolus Ring, magic plus 40% and spirit plus 20%. Parental Love, she's going to be resistant to sleep, silence, and confuse by 100%. Maya Factor, increase magic by 30%. And increase physical magical damage against mechanical monsters by 50%. Alayhim, increase magic by 30%, MP plus 20%, and then increase fire, water, wind, and earth resistance by 30%. 2 LB crystals per turn. Then you at level 15 you're gonna get another 20% magic, and then at max out you're gonna get another 50% LB damage. Increase magic damage by 40% when single wielding, and increased by 40% when dual wielding. So you can build her however you like, and then you get additional ×2 mod to the Anemos, Anemo, Aqua, Terra, and Thermo. So this, okay. So Paradigm Shift allows you to cast these 2, and this is the quad cast. Yeah. All right. So Verge's Aerods. So at base it's going to be a 17.1 times mod to all enemies with increased 150% magic to the caster, which is really good. And if you max it out, you can get 20 times mod with 150% to the caster. I really like Ellie. So far, honestly, I'm liking Bart the best. Like, honestly. He has so much more utility and versatility. And since Xenogears came a little bit late, I feel like with Axar right around the corner, you might want to hold out. I don't know. That's up your call. But if you're a super Xenogears fan, go for it. Go for Ellie. And then last but not least is Faye. He is, what is he? Just a physical attacker. That's okay. Wow. Can you come up with a cool name for him? So his TMR is the power of ID. Increase attack and defense by 20%. Increase attack by 30% when he has clothes on. And 5 MP refresh per turn. Faye's martial wear, 1200 HP, 30 attack, 25 defense, 25 spirit, and then he'll get another 50% attack when he has a fist. Obviously, it's gonna be one-handed weapons. Well, you can use spears, I guess. That's all right. All right, so we'll go over his kit really quick. So we got Raijin, which is physical damage, 2.8 times mod to one enemy. Houghton, physical damage combo, 1 to 3. So he can either hit 1 to 3 times, 1 times each, 2 times average to one enemy. Okay. Senretsu is physical damage, 1.8 times mod to one enemy. Increase LB field gauge by 1 to 3 caster. Guided shot, physical damage, 1.5 times mod with an ignore defense of 20%. And decreases and then breaks the enemy for 45% defense for 3 turns. Hagan is a physical damage 4 times mod to one enemy with a heal of 1150 with an 8 times modifier split over 3 turns to the caster. And then get Ryujin, actually. Ryu, yeah. Physical damage 4 times mod to one enemy with an MP of 60 split over 3 turns. Koho, physical damage 4.5 times mod to one enemy. Radiance, magical damage with an 8 times mod with spirit scaling to one enemy. Ooh, that's kind of cool. We'll hit his little filter here. And get Death Blow combo. So he's got double cast of all these abilities, which is nice. So he might most likely be double hand. Big Bang, available on turn 3. Magic 10 times mod with spirit scaling to the enemy. Seems like kind of like a better version of Leela. Decrease defense spirit by 50% to all enemies. Kai, yeah. Fire physical damage 6 times mod to one enemy. Decrease fire resistance by 50%. Chikai, I think it's Chikai. Same thing, but it's earth. Fukai is wind damage, same thing. Sukai is water, same thing. Kokai is same thing, 6 times. Yamekai. This is the dark 8 times mod, decreased dark resistance, and has AT chaining frames. And then you get Awakening, which is available on turn 1 with basically on the 4th turn you'll be able to recast it. Increase attack and magic attack, defense, magic, and spirit by 250%. Holy crap. To the caster. With 5 LB crystals. And enable skill for 3 turns, Death Blow. So he's gonna be able to double cast for 3 turns upon using that. So we're gonna go over his passives here. Lahan Spirit, increase all stats by 20%. Survival Instinct, chance to ignore fatal damage 50% when HP is above 40%, max 1 time. Kenpo Master, all stats by 10%. Well, actually, excuse me. It's attack, defense, HP, and MP. Comment Training, increase attack by 20% when he has a fist, and increase attack by 100% when he's seeking a wielding. So that's true double hand. Destructive Impulse, auto cast Destructive Impulse to start a battle, increase physical damage and magic damage against mechanical monsters by 50%. Primordial Memories, you're going to get increased HP and MP by 20%, recover 5 MP per turn refresh. Artistic Eye, increase resistance to blind, paralyzed, confused, and disease by 100%. Nice. And then if you equip his TMR, you're going to get an additional 40% attack, increases attack by 50%. So you're going to get 150% double hand with some more accuracy, and then also you're going to get an additional mechanical machine killer. 4 sides of Fae. Increase attack, defense, and spirit by 30%. Increase LB gauge by 30%. LB damage, excuse me, by 30%. And then an additional 20% attack. Anomaly. Yeah, I don't know. Increase defense, spirit, HP, and MP by 20%, and then you get an additional 1.2 times mod to Houghton, another 2.5 times mod to Guided Shot, Raijin, and Suretsu, and then you get 1.5 times mod to Koho and Radiance. And then here's Destructive Impulse is going to give him 100% attack to the caster. And then activated by Awaken Chi combo, you're going to get, like you saw up there. And then his LB is Chi combo with a 17-point times 1 mod to enemy, and he's going to decrease, holy crap, decrease fire, water, wind, earth, light, and dark by 80% to the enemy, and enable death blow. God dang. And then if you max it out, you go up to 20 times mod with death blow. I like Fae. I would say that the casters, are pretty cool. We can look at the one thing to notice about this banner is that it's a 22k step up, and then you'll be able to get the 5 tickets. You'll need 5 tickets to basically UOC one of the units. You'll get 2 from the and then you'll get 3 just from doing the step up. So if you do the step up, you're going to get at least 1 7-star of the 3 5-star banners: Ellie, Bart, or Faye. I'm most excited about Bart. I'm probably not pulling this banner because I'm really just been holding out for Axstar. So I feel like he's got more longevity. But you know what? If you're a Xenogears fan, and I'm a Xenogears fan, I'm so excited to do this and play around with all this stuff and maybe with the units stuff. Let me know if you guys are pulling. Are you gonna go ham and get Faye or Ellie, or or are you saving for Axstar? So if you want to see more stuff like this, please like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.